Guys, welcome back to my Otaku Corner. Today we're gonna have our first episode of Otaku Talk, and with me I have my fellow Otaku, G-Man, the resident business panda.
Yo.
Alright, so basically we're gonna get down to business. We're gonna talk about something a little old. If you guys remember this series, it's called Katekyo Hitman Reborn. The story follows this we call him a loser, right?
Yeah.
Basically, this no good loser, and this little hitman, he was cursed to become a baby, and that's actually late in the series, so spoilers. And so he's been tasked by the ninth head of this mafia called the Vongola to turn him into the 10th head of the Vongola. And so, but the thing is though, one that is a little spotlight for that series, only because the series has ended. And as whole entire years, the manga has been dubbed to English, but there has been no English dub for the anime as of yet. At all.
There might be a possibility due to low sales that it won't be coming at all, too.
That's what I don't like about freaking people in the U.S. Like, they all have they rely on the online scanlations and the online sites to watch anime and read manga, where they ignore the DVD sales and the manga sales in here in the U.S.
And not to mention watching the stuff legally, which we have.
Yeah.
You can watch legally on both Crunchyroll and Hulu.
Yeah, I mean, like, of course, you can watch the things on free websites, but of course, on a rule of thumb, support the official releases.
Which is, for example, those websites.
Manga sales, DVD sales.
And, of course, the legal sites, which you actually are supporting the anime.
Yeah.
Animes and the anime companies as well.
And even though you read the chapters, just, buy them. I mean, it's good to own the chapters at least, so you can reread them later on. Or if you don't want to buy the DVDs or read get the manga, get the figurines or some other swag as well.
Or also get the digital copies of the manga if you don't want print manga. At least buy the digital copies.
Oh yeah.
And there's also the Shonen Jump magazine, the online version.
Oh yeah, it's always good to collect those.
Yeah.
Plus though, overall, I really want a dub version of Hitman Reborn. I mean, there are a lot of good English voice actors, besides Jo Young Bosch and Yuri Lowenthal, who can voice the characters in there. For example, I believe like maybe Stephanie Shea can voice Chrome.
Agreed. And of course, Liam O'Brien voicing
Hibari. He'll do good as Hibari.
Yep.
Who could be Suna?
Suna, it could be either Johnny Young Bosch or Bryce Papenbrook.
Oh yeah, if Johnny uses his written voice.
Yep.
And of course, I'm just gonna put this out there. Yuri Lowenthal as Gokudera. It's obvious right there. That's obvious.
You know who I have a feeling that might voice Takeshi Yamamoto? Vic Mignogna.
Oh yeah, Vic Mignogna.
Yeah.
I mean, this has the potential to have like the English voice cast all stars to voice in there. I mean, like Vic Mignogna, Jo Young Bosch, Yuri Lowenthal. Maybe some of the DBZ ones too. Like maybe Sean Schimmel could be a villain.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, do you have any old mangas or animes you want to spotlight?
Slayers.
Oh yeah, Slayers. I gotta say, and when it comes to Time Warner Cable and their anime on option in the on demand, Slayers was one of the gems I found, along with Angelic Layer, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, Slayers was actually one of the first DVD releases that I actually bought to own. And, well, it was during my first convention. Well, both me and Kenshin's first conventions, which was Anime Expo 2008.
Yeah, apparently, according to our friend, she said that the Anime Expo has been going a little downhill since 2007. But it went uphill for their 50th anniversary, but that was their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So the story, I forget. It's been a while. The story follows on what's the premises again?
Basically, story comes with the main character Lena Inverse. She wants to become one of the mages, right?
I believe so. It's really been a while. I need to rewatch the series.
Yeah, same here.
Last time I saw it, it was like they're collecting these 7 swords that I don't know. I forgot the name of the guy, but he's the one holding that sword.
Oh, Gowry.
Yeah, he is the one holding one of those ethereal swords. But apparently, though, they have a detachable blade for it. I was like, what? If the sword can be a laser sword, why have a detachable blade? But then again, apparently some enemies can't be harmed by the ethereal laser blade.
Yeah, and overall, that was one of my favorite gems that got me even more into anime. Like, my first... Well, we could also talk about this. Our first anime series that we got into.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it could be like a little spotlight. My very, very, very first one was, of course, Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the one that got me slowly into anime was that one. A little bit of GBZ, but the one that really got into anime was Ronin Warriors.
Huh. Of course. That one's a big gem right there.
Thank you, Toonami. Thank you. That means Ronin Warriors, Outlaw Star,
Gundam.
Cowboy Bebop, Gundam. Mostly Gundam Wing. I started with Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Well, and thank you for coming back, Toonami, by the way. Even though it's been
Toonami's back.
It's been since 2012 since you've been returning.
Oh yeah, and you're going strong with all these titles. And may I say, Toonami? Here's a little suggestion. Marian's talking dub.
Oh yeah, and the dub is actually superb, by the way.
Alright, so
I've watched it before.
Alright, next up on our agenda, before we get a little off topic, but then again, when it comes to the head, we're always off topic. And so, G-Man, any new manga or anime you want to suggest to any of our watchers here?
Well, some anime have been ending already, but here's scratch that. There are 2 anime series that are pretty good. They just ended. One is 12 to 13 episodes, if I'm correct.
Don't tell me one of them is Kill la Kill.
No.
Oh yeah, never mind then.
Actually, to be honest, it was mostly hype in my opinion for Kill la Kill.
Same with SNK.
Well, I liked it, but it wasn't too much good. I wasn't hyped about it. What I was really hyped about more than Kill la Kill, in my opinion, I wish there was more of a fan base for it, was Samurai Flamenco. Samurai Flamenco was awesome. Also licensed by Aniplex.
What's the story on that one?
Story is everyday hero slash model who is named Masayoshi. I forgot his last name. He's like a everyday hero vigilante with no powers. But all of a sudden, like, it gets very good in around episode 7, I believe. When things turn around, he actually becomes a hero with powers. Like, try to save the world because of aliens coming out of nowhere.
Ooh.
And it's basically, the series itself is an inspiration to the Tokusatsu series. If you're wondering what the Tokusatsu series is, it's like the Super Sentai series / Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, and Ultraman.
Oh yeah. Interesting series. So basically, a zero to hero kind of thing.
Yeah.
So a Herculean thing. Kind of reminds me of that one Great Step Over Kenichi.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so my recommendation is not really that new per se. It's Assassination Classroom. I heard it's getting an OVA, and even though it's good, it's not doing it justice. I want there to be a full-blown anime adaptation of Assassination Classroom. See, the story about this one is that apparently there's this alien that came to Earth. What he did though, he destroyed part of the moon, so it will be permanently a crescent moon. But he said that if there's a certain he goes to a high school and he goes to this place called Class E. Class E is like the bottom run of all the students there, and they're basically among the C's and D's, they're like the low F's. So basically, if this class can kill this alien, then they will be saved, and the class will get I believe it was about 110 million or 100 billion yen or something. I forgot, it was like a very high number, and they can get that money. And with that money, they won't need grades at all. But the thing is, though, this alien creature he can move in Mach 5. Normal. Like Mach 5. So basically, and here's the thing, though. With the alien biology, he's immune to iron. any stabs with iron knife or anything that involves like metal or iron or steel bullets, it will melt without piercing his body. So what they need is that here's a little twist before I get into further. The alien is also their teacher. He's responsible of raising their grades.
Really?
So basically, they call him Koro Sensei, meaning like the target teacher or like a killing teacher. And so basically, they had this thing called the anti-sensei material, which is some sort of like plastic, flimsy material that's able to make his body hurt or explode. So and the greatest part about this material is that it's harmless to all humans. So they can go willy-nilly shoot or stab him, and it won't harm a single thing, only him. But since he moves at Mach 5, it doesn't really matter anyway. And so, that has the premise of the story about this class trying to kill him. So as the story goes on, you start to dwell on more and more on how the story is more so than the assassination. They're starting getting respect for the teacher, and it seems as though the teacher is trying to like get this class off of this little ditch that's Class E and make them into something more. And the whole system is corrupted. You turn out though that the bad guy is actually the good guy, and the good guys are actually the bad guys. But read on is a very interesting read, and I hope it gets an anime adaptation.
I should also check it out too. I haven't read it yet.
Alright, so next on the agenda is, well, the updates of the big three. That includes Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. We'll leave One Piece for later.
Okay, so...
Alright, so first off, Bleach. Even though everyone hates Bleach...
guilty as charged.
It's still part of the big three. I wonder why. I mean, the big flop of the Fullbring arc was like, it was good, but it was like, eh...
OP Ichigo! No!
Fullbring arc. Okay, Ichigo was a Fullbringer. He lost his Shinigami powers because of the final Getsuga. So, no more Shinigami powers, he's a full human now. Nothing Urahara can do. He can't see any more ghosts either. So he's like his little sister on Yuzu. So only Karin can see ghosts. But here's the thing. Apparently he still has a Shinigami badge, which was made in Soul Society. And apparently if he Fullbrings that, it turns into his new powers. So he becomes a Fullbringer. Apparently, late in the series, they explain what a Fullbring is. It's basically mirror Chad and Orihime, though those two are Fullbringers. They bring out the feelings or attachments of something, and that became their weapons. Yeah. And it explains later on. It makes a lot of sense. For example, the bartender, his Fullbring is his watch, his pocket watch. There's the kid there. His Fullbring is his game station, his little PSP, as I call it.
It is a PSP.
Yeah, the nerd girl there, her Fullbring is her boots. Basically, all those have a certain attachment they had in the past, tragedy or very happy. Ginjo's is his cross, but we learned out later on that remember he was actually a substitute Soul Reaper, like before Ichigo. And the girl, she has many, so I don't really count her. And of course, Orihime, her Fullbring is her pins that she got from her brother. Obvious sentimental value.
Yep.
What I don't get is Chad. Apparently his Fullbring, guess what it is? It's his skin. His skin is his Fullbring. Hey, he explained that, oh, my skin is my Fullbring. Because it has sentimental value of my race and my abuelo. I was like, really, Chad?
Really?
It made more sense if his had something to do with hollow powers.
Yeah.
But no. His skin is his Fullbring. But I digress. So anyway, what's Ichigo's Fullbring? His Shinigami badge.
Yay! No!
I like it though that he got a new power and all of his other powers was, gone. No more OP. He's just regular Ichigo now. But then again, turns out the guy teaching him how to use his Fullbring was actually the bad guy. And so what he wanted to do was to steal Ichigo's full brain, combine it with his own, so he can go back to Soul Society and get revenge on Soul Society abandoning him as a Soul Reaper. and of course, for Ichigo, without his Shinigami badge, no longer has his full brain. So that means he's like no power at all. All of a sudden, stab. Who do you think he stabbed him? His dad. Nope.
Yep.
But here's the thing. He can't see any ghosts at all beforehand. And he saw his dad in his Shinigami cloak. I'm giving you guys a big summary. But who stabbed him? Rukia! And immediately, he became OP again. And the reason why I say OP is because he went Bankai. Without training again. But here's the... So, after that, I thought, it'll go downhill. But then again, when it comes to me, I got a little interested again with the Quincy arc.
I got annoyed and I gave up on the series.
You should actually do it because well, at least read it now. You can skip the others, just read the current ones now, because a lot of them have been going really interesting, like with Squad Zero and Zaraki's run sword release. Kenpachi came back and he trained with Unohana. Oh, spoiler alert! Unohana is dead.
Can I say the other spoiler?
Go ahead.
She is the original Kenpachi.
That's right. Her full name is Kenpachi Yachiru Unohana. Meaning, the person that Zaraki Kenpachi named Yachiru after was Unohana. Because he, quote unquote, Mary said that during the first Society arc, is that's the name he respected. And the only other person that he had a good fight with, and that was Unohana. The strongest one. I could see why Kiraku and I forgot his name. The squad leader of
Sagi?
Huh?
Who? Shinji?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why those two are scared of her. She's besides Kenpachi, if you take out Kenpachi out of the whole calculation, she is the most powerful Soul Reaper. And plus she was the previous captain of Squad 11. But yeah, spoiler, she's dead. So Kenpachi finally inherited the full name of Kenpachi, and at the end of their fight, he talked to his sword. So a big what's up there? He probably has Bankai by now. So right now he has his fight. Also, Rukia has a Bankai, which is yay happy.
I glare at you.
Yay! She gets a snow kimono. Obvious reasons.
God.
So yeah, apparently Renji has his true Bankai, which is two versions of Bankai: the snake version and the baboon version. It actually makes sense. So she has two spirits. We don't see Ichigo yet, but then again, Titsukuma was probably not saving Ichigo's fight for later.
Obvious.
But you know Ichigo's probably OP now. Him having two swords. Yeah, so that's enough for Bleach right now. So I'll let you wrap around that. See if you still want yay or nay of it. As for me, I like to stick to a story until its end, it ends, because I get annoyed by it if I don't. So next up, Naruto. So are you keeping up with Naruto?
Actually trying to catch up. So far, if I'm correct, I'm pretty much farther than what the manga is. I'm still with the arc with the war arc.
So you're not part of with Madara Uchiha and like Tentacle Beast and
No, not yet. Not
Toby?
yet. Not yet. I know what's going on for the most part.
Spoiler alert! But you already guessed who it is. Toby is actually Obito Uchiha.
Yep.
He's not dead.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So anyway, the status for Naruto is that of course Kishimoto's gonna end it soon, since it actually feels like it's gonna end it soon. But here's a big spoiler for the current chapter. Guess what it is? The reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths sons, Indra and Ashura, and that's her name now. He finally gave him a name. The younger son's Ashura, the older son's Indra. Indra's the one that has a Sharingan, while Ashura's the one with the high chakra.
Oh, and guess who gets inherited with Indra?
Sasuke.
Yeah.
And guess who got inherited with Ashura?
Naruto.
I saw that coming freaking millennia away. And also, surprise, apparently the previous incarnations before Naruto and Sasuke of Indra and Ashura was Senju Harashima and Madara Uchiha. They were the incarnations of Ashura and Indra.
Surprise.
So right now they're talking with Sage Six Paths, and he's, guess what? Deus Ex Machina. He's giving them some of their power, some of his power,
Huh.
to fight against Madara Uchiha. Because apparently his plan's a little, what's the word? Cool. Because here's what he's planning to do. Actually, I just realized this. Madara Uchiha wants to build the Matrix. Okay, here's how the Mysterious Six Pack explained this whole full moon genjutsu plan. How we told explain it though. He will reflect the Sharingan, the Rinnegan genjutsu off the moon, so it will cast over the whole entire Earth. But what they didn't explain though is that when they're in that little genjutsu state, the bodies are still alive in the real world, and while the God Tree, also known as the 10-tailed beast, will feed off their chakra. Basically, remember those little tall towers in Matrix? That's what they're doing. The computer world they all live in, the genjutsu world. Little tall tree when taking out all the chakra from the little real world people, the Matrix. Madara Uchiha wants to build the Matrix for Naruto's universe. I was like, okay. Kishimoto, just finish it, and I'm done.
Well, at least Kishimoto's doing it the right way in a sense, but at the same
He's ending
time,
it now in the right way, but I believe should have ended though when Ichigo did the final Getsuga.
agreed. I thought it would have ended, but nope. 2-week hiatus. Yay!
Yeah.
No.
Oh, speaking of hiatus, I have another spotlight I want to do. Afterwards.
Yeah, just do that afterwards. Now.
All right, next up, One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh my God, One Piece. I don't care if it's not ending at all, because I said before, I said it again. Oda is halfway through One Piece right now.
Yep, but still a long way to go.
And also, here's the thing. If you guys are watching in the comment section, who's the biggest douche of all? Doflamingo or Akainu? I'm a little on edge, but mine's still Akainu. But if Doflamingo's got to do what I'm thinking he's got to do, then it's got to be Doflamingo. Right now, they're about teeter-tottering on equally. How about you, G-Man?
Definitely Akainu. No matter what, it's Akainu. But, agreed with you. If he does that one thing, it would be Doflamingo. But, by far hand, ever since that, what he did on the Marineford arc, it has to be Akainu.
Mm-hmm. Also, how about that little so-and-so just came back out of nowhere for freaking Oda.
Yep.
Quote, unquote, is Sabo dead? No. Yes, he's dead. He's so dead. Who's this then? His name is Lucy. No, that's Sabo. Who else could it be that'll make Luffy react that way? Oda, you trolling lying bastard.
You like to troll, don't you?
Yes. Well, to be fair, him and Hiro Mashima, I'll get to that later.
The creator of both Rave Master and Fairy Tail.
Were both taught by the biggest troll ever, Akira Toriyama.
Yep. Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball.
The Dragon Ball series, that includes Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And no, it doesn't count Dragon Ball GT. Even though he might have done the artwork for it, he didn't do the story. I hope not he did. If he did, then I reject that reality and substitute with my own. Now, Dragon Ball AF. That's a good series.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, folks. Even though it's a horrible joke, I just have to say it. Well, anyway, yeah. So that's up to the big three. Naruto's at its end, which is actually good. Bleach is being Bleach, and One Piece is still going strong.
Yep.
Yeah, One Piece. All right then. So next up, oh yeah, a little spotlight though about hiatus. If you heard of this phrase, hiatus x hiatus, then you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, God!
If you don't, then here's another little thing. It's a series called Hunter x Hunter, which is it was the same creator as Yu Yu Hakusho.
Togashi. He's a troll.
Here's the thing too. Like, it was a good series, and they went go to the next arc. And so what happens? Togashi stopped working on the manga of Hunter x Hunter, so he can help with the movie of Hunter x Hunter.
But the movie, both movies to be exact, are already out. And not to mention, he made a side manga based on the movies, but still not bothering with the actual series. I guess he's too goddamn busy with his Dragon Quest Online. He is a big gamer, which sometimes leads to his infamous hiatus as well.
And so yeah, go continue.
His first two hiatuses were understandable. One was he was sick. The other was him having a baby. And by the way, his wife is the creator Sailor Moon.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter and Sailor Moon. I don't know why. I'm imagining for some reason in a strange fanfic of Serena and Yusuke dating for some reason. Alright, so anyway, Hunter x Hunter is right now still hiatus x hiatus. So if you're wondering why Hunter x Hunter hasn't been continued so far, that is why.
He's a big troll.
So anyway, yeah. So next up, Sentai series. Well, any Sentai series would do like the old like I don't know the Japanese names. I just know like Mighty Morphin and like.
Let's see. We got right now in the U.S. Saban is adapting right now with new episodes of Power Rangers Super Mega Force, which is the adaptation of Gokaiger. Pirate Sentai Gokaiger.
Me and Edward talked about this stuff before in a car. And even though Edward is clearly not here.
Totally not here.
Not here, just like some sort of ghost. And we agreed that Pirate Sentai should have been its own series. Kind of like how Down Thunder was its own series, SPD was its own series.
Yeah.
Even though they were dubbed by Disney.
But they were still good. They were still very good.
Oh, also, Turbo was quote-unquote own series, even though it was the same cast, it was their own series.
It was their own series because everybody left out after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it was the same cast. Zordon wasn't there anymore, Alpha wasn't there, but it was like Turbo, Zio, no. Zio was still with like Alpha and with the one chick though, right? That replaced Zordon.
Now it's that one chick, if I'm correct.
So was it Turbo the only one that didn't have Alpha and Zordon? No, Lost in Space.
Yeah. Yeah, in space.
Yeah, in space.
In the Lost Galaxy was another one. Which
Lost Galaxy, but
they started a new storyline in general.
From there on.
Yeah.
And so they should have made Pirate Sentai its own series. But what did they do? They combined with Megaforce. And
which is Goseiger.
Which, it doesn't... I don't know where to start with this itty bitty travesty. When they morph into their Megaforce outfits. And when they go to when they have to fight in their Pirate Sentai outfit, they morph into their Super Megaforce mode.
But to be fair, it is kind of interesting, to be honest. I like it. I like how it's going, but I just wish it would have been a series of its own.
Mm-hmm. But by the way, I don't like the premise of how Gosei revealed the new power. Like, oh, Rangers, underneath this facility, you've been here for how many episodes now? There's a new power that could have you easily defeat those powerful robots and aliens from before. But I didn't tell you this now because of reasons. Yeah. And also new Zords too. I was like, okay, seriously, did do that? Okay, whatever. Well, in a way, Saban was out of the Power Ranger game for such a long time because of Disney.
Yeah.
But in a way, they did hit back hard, strong with Samurai Sentai. Well, I mean that's Power Rangers Samurai. Here's my suggestion: Samurai Sentai. My recommendation for a Sentai series, a very good story. It just had a lackluster ending.
True.
It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna adopt you instead of marrying you. Even though the quote unquote mother who adopted this little the actor for the character for the Red Ranger is younger than him. He could have easily married her, and got into the family that way.
But nope.
Nope, adopted. So he was the next head of the Shiba family. But I digress after that. But still, the ending is very, very, very lackluster. Any recommendations besides Pirate Sentai you want to recommend?
Actually, that was the only one that I have actually recommended is Pirate Sentai. Pirate Sentai is actually a really good series overall. And you watch all the 52 episodes, it's very good. It's spot on.
How about the original on Mighty Morphin? The original Sentai version of Mighty Morphin.
Zeo Ranger?
Where the Yellow Ranger is a guy.
Yep.
That's right. Yellow Ranger is a guy. Alright, so anything you want to add on about Japan and in general before we end this?
Actually, Otaku debate.
Debate?
Between a fandom.
Oh yeah, okay, so basically, in the comments down below, who do you think's more annoying? No, not really more annoying. Who's more,
What series do you think is overhyped?
Yeah, in the comments down below, just say who do you think's more overhyped? Shingeki no Kyojin,
or Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, or Sword Art Online. That includes all of its incarnations. Sword Art Online, and the full-time I forgot the elf one, the fairy one.
I don't know. I don't watch
And there's also
series.
the Gun something online. Well, the whole entire series in general, all those books and all that. Which fan base, which series is more overhyped? Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online? Comment section below. Well, anyway, that's all we have for now. Join us again next time. My name is Kenshin Asakura.
My name is G-Man.
And we'll see you next time here at My Turn Corner.